While making my last video, I started to think about euthanasia because when the family had to take the decision that the doctors would turn off the machines that were keeping their son alive, that's what's called passive euthanasia, and that's allowed here in Finland. But there is also a thing called active euthanasia, and that's when you give someone a medicine or something like that which makes them die. I don't know really where active euthanasia is allowed. I think I really should check that out. Active euthanasia is allowed in Switzerland, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Oregon and Washington in the USA. Other than that, it's not allowed, just passive euthanasia. Even though it might sound horrible at first, but I'm for active euthanasia because, well, especially after watching a video in school about a guy called Jokke, and he was a really active guy who loved to live his life, and he was a bar owner and he loved to drive really fast cars. And one day on the way to work or from work, whatever, he was driving really hard and he crashed his car. And after that, he was totally paralyzed. He couldn't talk, he couldn't breathe on his own, and he couldn't move anything. He could blink, but that was really all. And obviously he couldn't talk. He could only make like a little sounds, but he couldn't form any words. And because of that, he was hospitalized and he lived at the hospital. He lied there in his bed, staring at the roof every day. He learned to communicate with his wife. She could understand what he was saying. Really, all he did was lie there. Sometimes his wife took him out in a wheelchair and he could sit outside. But other than that, he just lie there in his bed day after day, week after week, and month after month. I would personally not want to live like that. In the end, Jokke decided that he wanted to die, but since he couldn't move, he couldn't commit suicide. So he went to, I think it was to the Netherlands. He went there and got help to kill himself by active euthanasia. The life Jokke was living, I don't think it was a life worth living. I mean, I get frustrated when I'm sick and I need to stay in bed just for a couple of days. But imagine doing that for years. That's like horrible. Who would like to live like that? Okay, it will of course be hard for the family when he kills himself, but it's also hard for them to see him just lying there and not be capable of doing anything. And as I said, I'm for active euthanasia, and I think it should be allowed here in Finland and in other countries as well. But I would like to hear your opinion about it. I want to discuss it with someone. And so, do you think that active euthanasia should be allowed or not? And in which cases should it be allowed, if you think it should be allowed? Yeah. Bye.